What's up, you guys? Welcome to another exciting moment with Ada Igwe, aka i2sabbi. You're on to Chit Chat with Ada. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, before I start, are there men here? If there's any man watching this video, please pass. Let's allow them leave. Step out, step out, step out. Are they all gone? Thanks, ladies. Now, I stumbled upon a video on the internet, that's on Instagram, yes. And this woman actually said things that I have always believed in, things I always thought about from way back. This was as far as 12 years ago. I thought of it, made such decisions, and she just articulated everything I always want to say, or what I've been saying with my friends and family members. So let's watch the video together.
Children are not my life. They are a big part of my life. They may be an important part of my life, but they are certainly not my life. I get mom shamed a lot for saying stuff like this, but I genuinely do not center my life around my children. My children are a big and important part, but most of the decisions that I make are for me, not for them. Because I've come to understand that the happier I am with my life and myself, the happier I am as a parent, and the more I pour into my children if I'm feeling happy and fulfilled. As moms, we give each other high fives. The more we sacrifice, the better of a parent we are, and it's so messed up. If your children are your life, I'm worried about what's going to happen to you when they reach an age where they no longer need you. Especially if you have a son. That's how monster-in-laws are created. You've built your entire life around this child. Now this child has somebody else who's more interesting, and they're in love and they want to spend more time with that person than you. Then you start making messed up excuses to get your son to spend more time with you. You pretend to be sick. You become manipulative. Then you hate the girlfriend or the wife because you made it okay in your youth to be overly obsessed with your child. So here's to being a parent who is living for themselves. Cheers.
This woman just said so much in just 1 minute 30 seconds, so I'm just going to add to what, or just buttress on what she's already said. I know we love our kids are everything to us. With all the stress you went through having them 9 months, carrying them for 9 months, there's this bond between mother and child. I'm never going to dispute that because I feel that bond too. But these kids will definitely grow up. They will grow up. If you have a daughter, she would have to get married. And when she gets married, she has to still put her own spouse or her own boyfriend and kids before I even became a proper adult. I already knew these things in my heart. Even though our time there was no internet and phones like this growing up, but it's something I already knew. Even to the way I look, I already knew that when I get to a point in my life, I am not going to let kids make me start looking a certain way. I'm not even someone that like to write my stress, or you're going through stress, or I don't like to put my problem on my forehead. Do you understand? So now what this woman said is so accurate, because I love my mom so much. My mom sacrificed a lot for I and my siblings. Something I would never forget. Now, even when I wish to make myself more available, it's impossible because of what life has brought to me. Do you understand? Life is happening. I have to look after my kids. I have to take care of the home. I'm doing a whole lot plus business. You're trying to create a brand and all that. Doesn't mean that I don't like my mom, but guess what? With everything my mom went through, sacrificing, she did a lot, took a lot of shit and stuff just to make sure we grow up happy and fulfilled. Yes, I had everything. I'm not going to say we're rich, but I never lacked anything growing up, thanks to my mom, thanks to my parents. Yeah. But my mom is alone. She's alone. And most times I tell my siblings to cut her some slack, because even me, I tell myself, even maybe she does some things that I really do not like, because I understand, she's alone right now, living in the house. the big house where we all grew up. Oh, me and my sister had our own room. How many sitting rooms? How many? She's alone there. So I always tell people, I tell women, I tell young girls getting married, I'm not saying that you should not look after your child or not place your kids as priority, but you have to find a way to inculcate, like bring in your own happiness. You need to find ways to make yourself happy. Live for yourself. Have a good social circle. I tell people, I tell my friends when we're having conversations, it is the friends you keep. It is the circle you build up while you're growing and aging that will keep you or see you through old age. You know, I see some women or elderly women now that are old. You see, I'm not saying going to church is a bad thing, do you get? But at the end of the day, the only social network they have is church. And that's why when they are old, every day they are in church. I want us to do different. I want to do different. I want my old age to be fun. I want my old age. I will tell my friends. I like it that I picture this kind of situation where, oh, my friend, okay, let me just call him Nonso. When is Ogo getting married now? Okay, Nonso, the wedding card is out. Oh, what are we wearing? How are we going? You know, that's, you're old. You can't do business anymore. How will I put it? You are not, you're already old and gray, you know, there's many things you can do. So it's just trying to keep up with life, your friends, that the surroundings, your social networks. I encourage people to be part of their old girls associations, old boys associations. I'm talking to the women now because most times it's the women that actually forget themselves. You forget yourself, you forget. See, when the nest is empty, like the woman said, most people love their boys so much, love their kids, especially boys. I have boys too, you know, and you become obsessed. That's what she said. You become obsessed. That's how monster in-laws are made. You love your son so much that when they now grow up, these children have become independent. They have their own lives. They are falling in love with their girlfriends and they will want to spend more time with their girlfriend. She was right. And then you now, because you don't have a life, you don't have anything going on for yourself, maybe you just go to work, come back, go to church, come back, you don't have any social network, you don't have anything keeping you going, you don't have anything, you know, you didn't even build your movie watching skills or something to be able to watch movies, you know, you become bored and then you see yourself trying to complain so much that you're not seeing your son, or the girl is taking, like she said, the girl is taking away your son from you and all that. And that's how this monster-in-law thing comes up. Like for me, I've been prophesying it. I've been speaking it into the atmosphere. I want to be that mother-in-law, that when my daughter-in-law thinks about me, all she thinks about is gist, fun. Like God help me, I'll be that mother-in-law, that I'm that mother-in-law that will hold my son and say, where is her push gifts? She just pushed out this boy. She just pushed out twins. Where is her push gift? I'm going to fight for her rights. I'm going to, do you understand? I'm going to protect. I'm going to make her feel seen, heard, and understood. That's why I have to have a life for myself. I don't go about going to check her wardrobe or checking the pot or how she cooked. I'm going to, if I have my way, I'll cook for her. I'm a chef. I like cooking. In fact, if you guys are in the same town with me, come and carry food. No wahala. I want to be that mother-in-law. I want to have my own life, that they will even be the ones begging and saying, hey, mommy, we don't see you. You don't want to come and see us, you know? And then there's one other thing I always say. It's funny. I don't know how people will take it. If any of my sons bring a girl and say, oh, mommy, she's the one I want to get married, yeah, I know there are other criteria. Oh, is she good? Is she a wife material? But there's something I would ask the girl. Where's your mom? Hope your mom is available. You know, I hope she's alive. I hope she's doing well. Because you know what? When you give birth, bring your mom to do omugwo. Because let's face fact. Women, we are more comfortable when our mom is doing omugwo for us. You know, it's easy to complain. It's easy to tell, mommy, I don't like this. You know, there is just something. No matter how comfortable I claim to be with my daughter-in-laws, there may be something she may not be able to tell me. You know, so see, I'm okay. Oh, bring your, I'm cool. Bring your mama. Make she can't do the omugwo. You know, after she has done the omugwo, if I can, I would go. You know, but I want to be that mom, that mother-in-law that will come in and say, your mom, how is your mom? I will greet. Your mother will carry the baby. Me, I will take you to go and eat. We're going to do lunch, you know. You're going to take fresh air. I am the mother-in-law that will give you fresh air. That's the kind of mother-in-law I pray to be, and that's the kind of mother-in-law I hope to be. Like, I'm speaking it, I'm telling myself, I'm singing it. Now, like I said, it's the friendships and the life you create during your growth as a person that will make aging fun and interesting. Nobody is an island. You know, these days are always here. I don't care. Anybody, I block. I do. My mindset has changed over the years. You know, I am that friend that will keep reaching out, though. I like to reach out to my friends. I like to communicate with my friends. I like to check on them. But yeah, nobody's a fool if it's just one-sided. After a while, I could get tired. Yeah, we are human beings. But then, just how will I put it? So there's this song, make new friends, but do not leave the old. One is silver and the other gold. So keep your friends around. Yeah, I know you have your partner, spouse, but just know that it is your friends. Quote me in the next 10 years. It is your friends as a woman that will keep you going. Build a good support system. There is nothing like my support system. And it's something that I am always grateful to God about. Like, I have a good support system. Now, when I'm talking about support system, I'm not talking about family members. I'm talking about friends. Do you get? A friend that you call and let them know that, oh, I need to rant, I need to pour out, and they will make space for that without judgment, and they feel your pain. That's the way to survive. Like this lady said, we don't want to breed monsters. We don't want to breed unhappy women. So I would say this over and over again. Put yourself first. Build your happiness. Build your happiness separate from your kids. A happy woman would always create a very happy environment for her kids. So make sure you put yourself first. Make sure you put your happiness first, and then every other thing would feel beautiful. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you drop a comment. Tell me what you think about what that woman said. And if you have any question, if you have questions, you could drop it via the comment section. I'll see it. I'll respond. Make sure you share the link. You know, we're trying to grow. We're trying to be consistent. We will be consistent now. So please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you, guys. I remain Ada Igwe, aka i2sabbi, always bringing you the swag. I'm not in the kitchen today, so I can't say that. Anyway, I am Ada Igwe, aka i2sabbi, and you've been listening to me on Chit Chat with Ada. See you in my next video.